Page 18, Beauty and the Beast, from the Walt Disney movie, Beauty and the Beast. This is a 4/4 time, and now we're in the key of G major. We got 1 sharp in the key signature, which means all the F's are automatically F sharp. Goody. Got eighth notes all over the place, but if you just count the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, we ought to be able to figure it out. So at the beginning, the melody is going back and forth between the hands, so I'm going to take both hands here. So we have rests on the first 2 beats. That's because the orchestra or band or accompaniment or whatever, it has something going on, and we have to be quiet for the first 2 beats. And we come in on beat 3, 3 and 4 and, 3 and 4 and. Remember the F sharp? 3 and 4 and, 1 and 2 and, 3 and 4 and, 1 and 2 and, 3. 1 and 2 and, 3 and 4 and, 1 and 2 and, 3 and. I hope you know what all these notes are, because they're getting weird here. In the left hand, you got in the first line, last measure on page 19, you have that B and a D, right? You're in this position. So you're here, and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and. So second line on page 19, you're here, 1 and 2 and. Now lift up between these phrases. See, that's melody right there, and then hold it down for the whole measure. Then you're back to what you were doing at the beginning. I don't want to give you all the answers, so I'll let you figure it out and get this rhythm worked out. And just the fingering they're doing is fine. Look at the last line there. Here, you're here, and they're telling you to cross over and use third finger or second finger on the F sharp, but keep the thumb where it is. That's fine. This is very common in piano. You have to be able to do that. The melody is the C in the left hand there, in the second measure, and then you lift up. There's a retardando at the end, so you're going to slow down. How much you slow down is up to you. They don't say, just slow down, whatever feels right. Then you hold the end out for however long you think it should be held. With a metronome, I'm going to hold that last note out with the fermata. I'm going to hold that 8 counts instead of 4. I just double it. So, dynamic, it says medium loud at the beginning. That's the melody, but all of it's melody. And you connect it. It's all connected. It needs to sound like one hand played it all. And then this part in the second measure, in the right hand, this part, that's not melody, so keep that soft. We want to hear this. And then the third measure of the first line there, none of that's melody. The melody is resting for 2 beats. So just keep all of this soft. So at the first line is here. And then the melody comes back in at medium loud. Now the left hand at the top of page 19 is soft, because the right hand is that A. Keep this down. Now melody. We want to hear the melody. So keep the left hand soft till you get to that note. It's the second measure, second line. That's melody. So now the right hand is soft. Now it's melody. And now, third line down, the melody is the whole note. Keep the right hand soft. All of this is soft. Now melody for the 8th notes. 2. We want to hear the melody. And this is tricky here at the end. Do the best you can. I'll explain it to you, and then I'll leave it up to you, and if it's a little too much right now, don't worry about it. As you get better with piano, it'll come. But for those of you who are getting this and anxious to do more, I want to challenge you a little bit. The last line on page 19. The melody is here. See that second measure? The melody is at C. We want the melody to come out. Even with these other notes, we want to hear that melody. So when you, in the second measure, when you play the A and the C, can you play the C louder than the A? You put a little more weight on that note, just on the C, but get them down at the same time. It's hard to do. Take some practice. Something to work on. You need that kind of control eventually. So the last line is here. 1, 2, and. Because there's a break in the phrase at the C, I'm going to lift up a little bit before I play the B. So there's a new phrase. Here, if you can. So try and bring out the melody if you can. Again, if you're struggling and that's over, don't worry about it. Just play the notes. Don't worry about it. Let's try this slowly together, just to double check the notes and the rhythms. I'm not going to do the dynamics. You can do the dynamics. They don't give you a lot in dynamics. It's kind of medium loud. After you get to know the piece and you get comfortable with it, you can adjust those dynamics. You can get a little louder and softer here and there. How do you feel it? You see, learning all these notes and things, that's just a mechanical part. That's just what you got to do in order to get to the music. The music lies underneath all that. The music lies when you can stop thinking about the mechanical part and start thinking about the emotion, the message the music is giving. It's here. When you can start thinking about that melody line and how it feels and so forth, that's the music. That's what you're trying to uncover. But you got to get past all this mechanical stuff first. And so let's do some mechanical stuff. I'm going to give us 4 counts plus 2s, like 6 counts total. And then we're going to come in and play this together. See, when I give you a count to start in, it's based on the time signature. 4/4 time will give us 4 counts. 3/4 time will give us 3 counts, whatever. Well, this has 2 beat rest at the beginning, so it's going to be a full 4 counts plus 2 for the rest. And then we come in on beat 3. So go ahead and put your hands where they go and let's try this out. Here. Okay. I don't know what position that is. It's whatever it is. Okay. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and go and 1 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 1 and 2 and 3 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 2 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 2 and 3 1 and 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 3 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, off. Now there is a teacher accompaniment to this. I'd like to do that with you. I'm going to speed this up slightly, not much. It's not a fast piece. See, in the tempo or the speed, they give smoothly. That's not a speed, it's a style. You've probably heard recordings. You can get an idea of how fast it goes. If you were going to sing it, how fast would you sing it? You are welcome to sing it. I ain't singing it, but you can sing it if you want. So I'm going to give us 4 counts, and the accompaniment plays on the first 2 beats when you're resting. So you don't come in until the 3rd beat. So the accompaniment is going to do this, and then you come in on the 3rd beat. Now I need you to move your hands up an octave again, because the accompaniment is playing those notes, and it'll sound better if you go up. So rather than just pretend middle C goes up an octave on the keyboard and just play everything up here. That's all. Big deal. Just move your hands up and go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.